2 years today. I was at St. Joe's Hospital. I actually probably would have been out of surgery by now. And I had gastric bypass. It's nuts. My life has changed a lot as far as all my problems due to weight. I definitely would recommend it. I feel like some people shouldn't be doing it. Other people, you have to get to that point in your life where enough is enough and you have so many problems going on with your health that weight is coming off, which is what my problem was. It wasn't that I wasn't active. I just, no matter what, I had thyroid problems, I had diabetes. It was just everything. And I have fibromyalgia as well. So now, 2 years later, I am about 188 and I'm about 6 feet tall. And as you can see, things have changed. So now I have more energy to do a lot of things. I am now venturing out into my art because, my fibromyalgia still prevents me from doing that. It prevents me from doing a lot of things, to be honest. But now my art, I can do it. I'm having a showcase in July, on July 13th. And it's amazing. I have the support of my friends and family. Everybody's really trying to get me to do that. And now I am. I got picked up by a modeling agency. Yeah, it's nuts. So modeling agency, world management, and I'm just trying to live my best life to the best that I can because it just seems like this year a lot of people I know have passed away and quite a few of them actually younger than me and they're no longer here. So I'm trying to live my best life, enjoying my friends, my family, my husband. I have another nephew now, Marco, MJ. Now I can enjoy my nephew JJ, Jaden, and Marco, and have the energy the most part to do it unless it's the fibromyalgia situation. But I really do feel good about where I am now. Things definitely could be better as far as my pain issues, but it's losing like 100 pounds is a big deal. It's like a whole damn person, and people walk by me, don't recognize me, or get the most amount of compliments. I haven't really had the hating, well, not to my face anyways, but I haven't had the hating, but of a lot of support. As you can see, I shaved all my hair off. And yeah, it's nuts. It's a whole different outlook to life. Like before I go into a store, it's depressing as hell. You can't find anything that fits you properly. And I already have the height issue to deal with. So when you can't have the length and then it doesn't fit you properly and then you feel bad about yourself and you walk out and you just feel defeated. And now I can go into Urban Planet and get a pair of jeans, size 11 jeans, and fit. And it's crazy. And I don't have to pay like ridiculous prices. The prices for clothing when you're plus size, like they gouge you for that. But yeah, it's nuts. Like I'm really happy about where I am and the support and all that. And I look forward to seeing where I go from here. I'm 43 now, so I'm considered an old fogey in the modeling industry. But things happen. They happen. It's just a whole something else that I tried, and like I say, I tried it, and that will be that. And as far as my art, that too. I did a piece for an auction, for a charity auction, and that went really well. And so now I'm just trying to like evolve and grow in the way I deal with things, whether it's my art or myself. Food-wise, though, I find I don't get dumping syndrome, as they call it. I've had that one time where you're just sweating and your stomach's cramping because you ate something like sugar, high sugary. I don't know, but I've eaten sugar since. I don't know why that one particular time I didn't. Maybe it was because it was earlier on. Now I'm 2 years out. But I can eat about everything. Chinese, if it's something like orange chicken, stuff like that, it's very saturated. And sugar, I will take a couple little bites and be done with that. But um, I can generally eat everything. I don't. It's not like I can't have potatoes. Some people can't have potatoes. Well, some people can't have tomatoes either. Anything like rice or pastas, stuff like that, people can't eat. I've heard. They can't have sugars, um, like chocolate and ice cream and all that kind of stuff. So your diet becomes very restricted. But I have things in small amounts. It's not that I don't have them. I have them and I can tolerate them and they don't bother me. So everybody's different. I haven't had any gallbladder issues. I haven't had ulcers. What else? I've had nothing that other people I've heard them suffering from. So knock on wood. Knock on wood. Yeah, I've been good. I would recommend this to anybody. If you know of someone that's extremely overweight, 100 pounds plus or whatever, I would recommend, and they live in Ontario or in Canada, I would suggest that they go to their doctor, and if they're interested in something like that, they go to the doctor and just say, I'm interested in the bariatric program, and see if there's a bariatric program near you. I know in the States that they have to pay through their insurance, blah, 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 but, and if they cover it or not. But for me, I went in, I saw my doctor, a friend of mine had the surgery, I spoke to my doctors, told her I was interested in finding out about the program, and she set me up with the orientation at St. Joe's in Hamilton. And I went in, they sat down and told me, what could happen, the worst case scenario, which is death, and this is a tool. It's not, you have to do the work. And people seem to think that they get the surgery, they don't have to do anything ever again. Well, your stomach does start to adjust and starts to stretch again, and that's when you see people starting to gain weight. So if you know people that had the surgery and they gain a whole bunch of weight back, if not then some, that's because they're not following what their doctor told them to. So it's not the surgery's fault. And I like to hear people complain that it's the surgery's fault, but for the most part, unless you got some kind of rare thing happening, it's not the surgery. It's people just not doing what they're supposed to do, not eating the small portions, overly eating, and eventually your stomach just starts to stretch out. So I usually eat off a small plate, like the small little serving plate. I'll eat off of that, and most times if I go to a restaurant, I'll order something that I can reheat again later. So I'll take it, and that meal will last me again to the next day, depending on what it is. So I definitely don't get salads because it gets all wilted and just saggy, and no one wants that the next day. But yeah, honestly, I've had a good time with this whole thing, and I really suggest that. I've had quite a few people, a lot of people keep it a secret, which I find extremely strange. If people aren't going to support you, screw them, really. Like, this is when you need the most amount of support. People are going to judge you based on you trying to be healthy. Well, that's nice that you're thin and you can go work out and everything's great, but when you have health problems that hinder your weight loss, that's a whole different story. So for me, I say do what you have to do to live your best life. If it is a surgery, food is not worth you dying for, because with the weight on, it sucks. Everything hurts, your joints hurt, diabetes, as I said, for me, thyroid issues, whatever else that comes, hypertension, high cholesterol, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I eat smaller amounts, but I still love my food, but I eat it in smaller amounts over time. And you also got to be careful with that, because you can end up grazing and eating almost way more than if you had just sat down and ate a whole plate. So yes, definitely best decision of my life. I wish I knew sooner. And if you need to do the same, do it and be proud of it, because people are going to judge you regardless. People will hate on you when you're doing good. People will hate on you when you're doing bad. And clearly, if there's a whole lot of haters, they were never your people to begin with. So go to your doctor, find out about it. It doesn't hurt to find out about it. And if it gets covered by OHIP, then take the shot and live your best life, because nothing sucks more than going to an airplane and can't sit in the airplane and they got to bring you an extender. Nothing sucks more than going to the amusement park and you can't go on the ride. I could still go on the ride, but if I'd gotten bigger, for sure I could not go on the ride. Yeah, there's so many things that you take for granted. Crossing your legs in the car. Like, honestly, just make yourself happy. That's all I can say to you. Make yourself happy, because people that love you will support you and not judge you on what you're trying to do for yourself. Live your best life, people. That's all I can say. Live your best life. Because today could be your last. Tomorrow could be your last. Nobody knows. And like I said, people are going to hate. They might as well hate you while you look fabulous and you feel your best self. So hate on, people. Hate on. Thanks, guys. Happy anniversary to me. 2 years. April the 18th, 2017 changed my life. Now we're in April 17th, 2019. Holy crap. I remember when I couldn't even barely eat anything, barely drink water because it was going down too quickly. So thanks, guys, for all your support. Live your best life. Love yourself at whatever size you end up at, because you're the only one that can love you. So take care. Stay blessed.